Hello students, how are you all? I hope that you all will be fine. Myself Jiten Singh, Jitu sir, your English teacher. Today I am going to teach class 11th chapter 1st from the book Hornbill, and the chapter name is The Portrait of a Lady. Guys, in this video I will give you the English summary of this chapter, and for Hindi summary you can search my another video typing e-learning with Jitu sir Hindi explain. Okay guys, in this chapter, first of all I would like to tell you that the chapter name is The Portrait of a Lady, and its writer is Khushbant Singh. Guys, this is the story of a boy. It means Khushbant Singh himself. In this chapter, the author Khushbant Singh tells us about himself and his grandmother. His grandmother was an old woman with a wrinkled face. The author had always seen her like this. Since his childhood, he had seen no changing in the personality of his grandmother. For the last 20 years, she appeared to be 80 old, that he could not imagine her being young and pretty. Some people say that who had a husband, she was short, fat, and slightly bent. The author had seen his grandmother's portrait, who was an old man with a turban on a long white beard covering his chest. To the author, his grandfather did not seem like a man who could have a wife and a children, but someone who could have lots of children. His grandmother used to move around the house in spotless white. Here, spotless white word is used for his sari that was completely clean with white color. With her one hand resting on waist and other hand counting the beads of her rosary. In the initial days, the author and his grandmother had a good relationship. She used to wake up and get him ready for school. She used to pack the things required by him. Here the hymn word is used for the author for the day and walked him to school. It means the grandmother of the author used to took him to school every day. She used to visit the temple that was attached to the school. She had a routine of reading the scriptures. The author, along with other children, sat on the veranda singing alphabets and morning prayers. They both used to come back home together with the stray dogs roaming around them as his grandmother would carry the stall chapatis to feed them. After some time, the parents of the author went to city and settled there. As they reached the city, His relationship with his grandmother took a turn. Though they shared the room, their bond grew apart. He started going to an English medium school. She no longer accompanied him to school, as there were no longer stray dogs who roamed around them while walking back home. She, however, used to ask him about his day and what he had learned. She did not understand anything as everything was in another language which she could not understand. She did not approve of the new syllabus that was taught to the author in his school that he was studying, because she thought that they did not teach him about God and the scriptures. They saw faces of each other. As the day passed, she grew older and older and soon went to the university. He had his own room, and this made their relationship sour. She stopped talking to everyone and spent her whole day spinning at her spinning wheel, reciting prayers and moving beads of the rosary with one hand. However, she loved feeding sparrows in the veranda at dawn. Breaking bread into pieces and feeding it to the birds was his daily routine. The birds would sit on her legs, her head, some even on the shoulders. Soon the author decided to go to abroad for further studies. She came to the railway station to leave him off. She was not sentimental, continuously recited her prayers, her mind lost in the prayers, and she kissed him on the board. I mean, on her forehead. After 5 years, as he returned home, she was there, came to pick him at the railway station. Was still the same as she had been 5 years ago. She clasped him within her arms and didn't say a word. She still used to feed her sparrows. One day, she didn't recite prayers, but instead collected the women of the neighborhood, got drum, and started singing. The next morning, she was ill with mild fever. The doctor said that there was nothing to worry about, but she was sure that her end was near. She didn't want to waste her time talking to anyone in the family anymore, but spent her last hours reciting her prayers, lying on the bed, lifeless. As they prepared for her funeral, they saw all the sparrows sitting in the veranda around her, mourning over her death. So, guys, this was the English summary of the chapter. Now, if you want to get Hindi summary, you can search for my another video. Thank you.